Welcome to the Meet Mentor YouTube channel. We're going to discuss 10 different types of business partners today to help you choose the right one. In a way, choosing a business partner is similar to dating. You don't just sort of decide that you want to marry this person because, like marriages, a lot of different things are tied to you and your business partner, including your credits, your regular contact, and your ability to make or lose money. If you're going to start a business with someone, it's very important to understand different types of business partners and what to do about it at the beginning stages of it so you don't have long-term conflicts. So let's get started. You know there's a difference between dating and telling people this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend versus this is my wife or woman I have kids with. So let's get started. Have you ever had an idea and you don't know who to turn to? Do you want a mentor to accommodate you? We have a selection of mentors you could choose from. And if you want more of this content, like, comment, and subscribe to the Meet Mentor YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Some individuals claim that their sibling relies on them for the company's growth and that they do all the work while he or she does nothing. This is because the first time you and he or she spoke, you may have been optimistic about how things would turn out for you. You see, my friend and I started a business together. He put a lot of work into the first 6 months and the last 6 months, and now that we're profitable, I don't see him at the office. Instead, he relies on me to handle tasks because, in his words, you said you wanted to be the CEO. You said you wanted to be the face. So you do all this stuff, and I'm just here on the side. Then a bank is there. When you're working with someone, the banker is the one who puts money in and says, "Look, I give you the money. You go figure things out." Is it kind of like a business partnership? Not really. I'm just giving you the money. You're going to make the business work. Are you going to help me a little bit? No. It's the bunny. You go do what you have to do. To make the next one, the boss says, "I used to be your friend. We used to be friends." Maybe you went to college together, and now you're starting a business. I need you to do this. Have you done this year? Do we get to see it like, wait a minute, why are you bossing me around? And how do you handle a situation like that? If you would like to know damage control over that, kindly like this video. The next issue is a guilt trip, which is funny because let's say you're the single one and he's the married one with kids. But you started a company together and at the beginning like we're going to go lights out, we're going to go make this work. I get it. I'm all in and we started this business to get you, but you know my family here so there's kind of a conflict on how to handle that. I have to go home at 4 o'clock like I had to leave for home today at 2 o'clock. And he's giving you regions of guilt that you don't know how to deal with because you're single and that guy is guilty. So we developed this company to help you out of such situations. The next person is a bottom line or the ATM guy, and let me explain that this is someone with whom you know there is too much black and white. There is no gray area like hey we did this if we make money or didn't we make money. So it's difficult to talk to them in marketing because they are all of our bottom line and anytime money is made, the profit comes out. So, it has a bottom line personality. The following item is a machine gun. Paul. This is someone who keeps bringing up your previous transgressions against you. You sort of feel like, oh my goodness, if I hear I have to have that held over me again, it's going to drive me crazy. But when that occurs, it can be a difficult situation to be in. The next one is pansies. What I mean by pansies is that if a business is experiencing difficulties, anything may go wrong. Someone could leave or quit, or a partner could utterly crack, and this would lower morale since they are your partner, but they continue to wait and see what will happen. Oh my God, what if we go out of business and those who were okay with them simply going about their business start acting differently? The next person may have loose lips. Imagine a person who has loose lips. Perhaps they perform their job well, are decent people, and aren't trying to harm you, but they can't help but spread the knowledge to everyone. You have a situation where your partner goes home and tells his wife everything. His wife then goes out to dinner with other people and tells them everything. Before you realize it, the information is coming back to you. How did you say that to anyone? I wasn't telling anyone. I was just talking to my wife. Possibly about things you shouldn't even discuss with your wife. But I can't help myself from making my wife do it. That could be to people in the environment, and they aren't doing it on purpose to harm you. They can only do it because they are unable to help themselves. How do you stay vigilant over such people? Comment below this video. However, that person could be a business partner. The next person is a band-aid. A band-aid is someone who is only a temporary fix, but we have to spend $100,000 or $2,000 or, let's say, $2,000. We have to spend $50,000 or $5,000 just to do this simple, $50 job. Years ago, I had my S600 and I took her to the dealership. My dad had a guy with him who was well known in the Middle Eastern community. So he instructed me to take the car to this person, who then said, well, I fixed it. He took $4,600 from me. I gave it to him at a time. Okay. I don't want to give you $4,600, but I will give him $4,600. Then I take you to the dealership to sell the car. He says, sir, can you come over here please? I said, what's that? He then says, let me show you this right here. He lost all of it because he was a band-aid person, and I called him out to let everyone know never to do business with him. He didn't get the clientele or the enormous book of business he was going to obtain. There are a lot of Bondi-type people in business, which ultimately harms the company greatly because word of mouth spreads. The second type is strategic, which is someone who observes you and says, that's just logical. If I strategically pardon myself with this guy, he could be a great person to leverage because it could help my business out. So this is actually not a bad thing. It could be a good thing. Look, you might be watching this and thinking, oh my gosh, that reminds me of Toby, that's John. This is later. Let me share this text with the people we worked at. Who does this person remind you of? That guy was a pansy, that guy had loose lips, that guy was the ATM, that guy was a learner of fine. Let's just build this. It might be other areas to help them win in life. This occurs frequently because when there is conflict or an issue, people typically engage in one of the three famous behaviors: fighting, standing up for what is right, or freezing. Therefore, when there is a flight, you run away from the issue even though it is normal and should be occurring. Instead, you run away. Flight freezes. If you appreciate our content, kindly subscribe to the Meet Mentor YouTube channel. You do nothing, you freeze, or if there is a fight, you sit down and talk because, like I just said, fight, run, freeze. Oh my gosh. I just learned how this person is still mistreating me and they're bossing me about. I was taken from the list of 5 teen dysfunctions, while the other one was published in the great books. Nothing will change if you don't sit down and deal with it because a lack of trust breeds anxiety. The greatest explanation comes from Patrick Lencioni, who claims that a lack of trust is the cause of any issues you may be experiencing with your business partner. You don't have a specific amount of trust in your partner because they are the boss. You don't have that level of trust because you don't have that level of confidence in them, or they don't have that level of trust in you. What should you do first? If there is a situation where you don't trust someone or they don't trust you, you need to talk to them about it. After you've addressed their concerns, you should bring up any complications. Paul, what's up? I feel like you're bossing me around, even though I wouldn't call you a boss. I don't boss you around yet. You boss me around. Let me just tell you what you did the last 5 times. Listen man. We started off this thing was exciting, but you went from a friend to a boss now and I don't like that. It's really bothering me. And by the way, I missed this guy before. That concludes today's video, then. Give this video a like, comment, and if you found it interesting, subscribe to our channel for more videos with similar themes. Till then, bye. I'll see you in the next video entitled, The Challenges an Entrepreneur Will Encounter.